everyone, welcome to another motovlog on my channel. My name is Marshall3498. Today's motovlog, what I'll talk about is typical of my channel, and that is motorcycle related topic. Today's motovlog is going to be just really based on motovlog setup, which is kind of, I guess, in a way, I guess, related to motorcycles, because it's motovlogging, whatever. And that is my initial impressions of my new part of my new setup, and I'll go over all the stuff I use here in a minute. But that setup is a GoPro Hero 8 Black. I was originally using a GoPro Hero 4 Silver with the Sena backpack that backpacked to my Sena 10S. However, I've since changed all that to, like I said, the GoPro Hero 8 Black. Also, I am using the media mod instead of using the mic adapter that so many people have problems out of, and they just quit working, and it depends on the angle and all that. This way I figured once it's in the media mod, it's a lot harder for things to get messed up, I think, because if you don't have it plugged in the right way, or you don't have it plugged in all the way, the case won't close around it, and you know you've done something wrong. So that eliminates, you know, one of the, you know, kind of things of, oh, well, I wish I got that footage of the GoPro was on, but turns out it was not. So, for mic setup, hopefully you can hear me okay. I've got a neck gaiter on because it's a lovely 41 degrees and overcast today. Yay. Anyways, but the neck gaiter's not covering my mouth, so all the audio should be good. But for the audio setup, I am using a purple Panda microphone. And I'm using both the dead cat, little fuzzy hairy looking thing, for those who don't know what that is, and the little foam piece that goes over it. So the foam piece initially goes over it, I guess, to keep the mic while you're talking, if you were using like in a lapel setting, like walking around or whatever, and not a motovlogging setup, would just keep all the different stuff about your mouth to keep it from being you know, just all the T's and the P's and stuff, and keep the mic from spiking. But I just have it on there as another way to prevent wind noise. It took me, I got lucky. I got the angle right, you know, because it's a totally new setup. Even though it was the same arm and stuff, you have to physically take it on and off every time, because the new GoPro has the feet that have to close up. So in order to get it out, unfortunately, of the media mod, you have to take those feet all the way off. You know, you just take off the one screw and you leave the rest of the arm alone. But I got lucky on the setup. I got the angle right the first time, just by dumb luck. But the audio setup took 3 or 4 times moving the mic setup. I think this way is really good. Sorry for the windshield all the way up, kind of in your way a little bit today, but it's well, now it's strapped down to 39, and it just helps keep me that much more comfortable, especially doing basically interstate speeds. But it just, like I said, sorry to get off topic, but the purple Panda setup I had to play with several times. Once I got it too far away from my mouth, and then you could hear a little bit of bike noise, but barely hear me, like I was whispering in the background. The first way turned out was really good, but there was some wind noise, so I moved it back, and I moved it too far back, and I basically have it on the right side of my mouth. And I have it in the very middle of the helmet, by the, you know, and just barely, I mean, just barely flush, or maybe sticking out like a 1/4 of an inch out of the middle of the cheek pad, and voila. I would like to hear a little bit more bike noise to get a little bit more volume, and not hear, you know, hear more background noise, and maybe my voice be a little bit louder. But with no wind noise, that's what everybody struggles with, so we're good for that for now, in my opinion. I'm pretty particular about my setup. My last setup had 0 wind noise at all with the Sena thing, but just didn't have very much bike noise. And even though FJR, even mine, is still fairly quiet with the ocean mirror exhaust on it, especially just cruising speed here now, you couldn't, you know, FJRs and like a lot of 4-cylinders have just like a whistling noise when they're just at cruising speed. And you couldn't hardly hear it at all. Even my last bike, my SC6, like I said, the audio setup was good, no wind noise. The mic part of my voice was really clear, but very, very little bike noise. So you know, going away from the Hero 4 and the backpack, that's what you're stuck with, essentially, is a wired setup. And I wanted to do that for better audio. I think this way is maybe, with the medium mod, maybe, of course I get stuck behind a semi, getting all the fun wind blast off him. And this is red that goes on a good bit more. Anyways, but I feel like this way is maybe a little more stable when it comes to weather, because you're not leaving the GoPro itself initially to precipitation. I've seen some guys who ride with this in the rain. I probably wouldn't trust that, you know. The worst case scenario, even though it is plugged in the GoPro, I don't think it would completely ruin the GoPro, but it definitely wouldn't be good for it. But it would for sure probably ruin the media mod. And, you know, I mean, while that sucks, still cheaper than buying a new GoPro. But this setup, to me, I feel, like I said, is just a little less, few things to go wrong. You know, it's either in or it's not. Pretty impressed with the Purple Panda mic itself, as far as the audio that I got just after testing. Turned out really good. I don't think you could ask for much better. Like, there's pulling in the clutch and a little bit of bike noise just for fun. But hopefully that all that stuff in this future 2021 ride season, all that'll make my motovlogs that much better. They're a little more bike audio. We're not stuck in situations like this, but I'm taking the bike to the dealer to have my transmission recall done right now. Yes, I know I should be trailering it, but I have access to one if I borrow. I'll set up from a friend and stuff, but every time you put a bike in a truck or trailer or whatever, you take a chance of it falling over. And I trust myself more of it falling over than it falling over on a trailer. And friend been really bummed that got your bike screwed up, and this way, if nothing else, if something happens, it's my fault. But yeah, so far so good. I do like the setup, like I said. It was a little bit of a learning curve, but I watched lots of stuff on how to route the wire and stuff like that, and I'm pretty happy with it so far. But I won't bore y'all to death with this red light winning the semi, guys. I'll go ahead and end the motovlog here. If you've not already done so, please like, share, and subscribe, and turn on the bell notification, as I normally do upload once a week on my channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Ride safe and have fun. We'll see you.